In a previous video, remember how I talked about the wood wide web? How trees exchange nutrients and information through their roots? And how this symbiotic behavior is crucial for the survival of a forest. Now let's imagine our entire global civilization is a massive forest. For thousands of years, just like the trees, we've been there for each other. But now, we are intentionally or unintentionally climbing into plant pots. Despite being surrounded by people, many feel isolated and yearn for genuine connections. Just like a plant in a pot depends on a human for water, fertilizer, and sunlight, our connections are increasingly dictated by digital algorithms that trap us in the virtual world. Our exchange of nutrients and information is mediated by algorithms, optimized to increase shareholder value. You're scrolling through hundreds of content. A few might be friends' updates, liking posts, commenting, messaging. You're more connected than any generation in human history. So why do you feel so alone? You or someone you know might not have a close friend that can give 6 hours to be there for each other. Yet some might have spent hours on social media in a single day. Technology has made us more connected and globalized than ever. Yet we are living through an age of profound civic disengagement. A recent study found that the more someone uses social media, the less likely they are to trust neighbors, strangers, and people from other religions or nationalities. The platforms that are supposed to connect us are actually making us more suspicious and isolated. There's something else happening. A growing number of people are losing the desire to connect with others in real life. Let's not normalize this. Low community engagement is the strongest risk factor for loneliness and social isolation across all ages. Social isolation contributes to reduced mental health, cardiovascular disease, and cognitive decline. Robert Waldinger's book, The Good Life, based on Harvard's 75-year study, found that the key to a good life isn't wealth or fame, but strong, meaningful relationships. We've lost something: the original social networks. Volunteer organizations, community groups, civic clubs have been supplanted by smartphones and social media. With that loss, we've lost weak bonds, networks of people from different walks of life. When you engage in community projects, when you volunteer alongside people you wouldn't normally meet, you're building these bonds. Active participation in community groups reduces loneliness. Genuine connection happens when we do things together, not when we consume content alone. So what replaces these lost connections? Showing up, engaging face to face, contributing to something larger than ourselves. Building relationships through shared purpose rather than shared screens. Humans evolved to cooperate, to contribute, to feel needed. When we are isolated, when we are passive consumers rather than active participants, we suffer. Perhaps we need to consider what we've traded for convenience and constant connection. Perhaps genuine belonging requires more than likes and comments. Perhaps it requires presence, contribution, and the messy reality of being with people who are different from us.